Hello and welcome! We're going to talk about the new Beauty and the Beast now. And just like yesterday, how I said I did a previous review, which you can check in the link in the description if you like. I did review it initially when it came out, but I compared the 1991 version with the 2017 version, and I wanted to focus on the standalone versions because just like in the last video, we are doing the 365 days of Disney films, and this is a very important film, and it really changed the whole Disney company for the better. So we have to cover it. But it's gonna be really, really short, just like last time. So buckle up, we're gonna go through this. So let's try to talk about the new Beauty and the Beast without comparing it to the old one. It's very hard to do. In fact, watching it again, this is only my second time watching it, and it was basically a year between watching. I only saw it initially in the theaters, and it was fantastic back then, I remember. Watching it again made me realize how much I had to compare it to the original source material. It's a carbon copy of the original film with some improvements and different tweaks. With that in mind, it was very hard for me to get through the first half of the film. I ended up a lot of nitpicking and critiquing and analyzing and questioning a lot of stuff, and I really don't like Emma Watson as Belle. She's okay, she's decent, but there are so many other people that could have played better. I also wasn't a fan of Lumiere as much, and I think I said this in the last review too. The characters, it didn't seem to enhance the improvements. However, I did love the father. I love the father in this one. Kevin Kline did a fantastic job. He portrayed him so much nicer and not as crazy and more of a mentor and more calming, and it wasn't this comical. I really appreciated it. Josh Gad I adore, but as I'm watching it I realized how much of Olaf's voice is the same, and I started cracking up during Gaston because I was picturing Olaf singing this instead. But even though it is similar to another because it's his voice, you can't really change his voice is his normal voice, he's still a wonderful actor and I adore him, and he just has this charm and this comedic talent, and he was from Broadway, so he knows how to act, he knows how to dance, he knows how to sing, and he is brilliant, and I adore him, and I love, love, love the ending so much. He's just so cute and so sweet. I just want to give him a giant hug. I love him so much. Gaston was also very interesting because I think I mentioned in the original review, Luke Evans portrayed, I mean, there was a script that was given to him, but the fact that they made him this war hero made it more understandable for him to act out his actions because he could be having PTS. And even though he's acting out and is challenging the Beast and is being a villain, you still feel for him and you feel like you're understanding where he's coming from. And I feel like Belle was very rude to him and didn't act as politely, and I feel like I don't know the backstory, but I question what he did wrong when he's just trying to charm her. And even if she's not interested, she just seems to push him off, and I wasn't really a fan of that interaction. I didn't like the interaction between Belle and Gaston at all. It wasn't played. I preferred Gaston's side for the while. I did. I know he locked up Maurice and was actually like more of a villain, but like I said, PTS could be to blame, and it makes it more understandable for his actions. Once we got past the second half of the film, we got the ending. The ending was phenomenal, and it was so emotional. I was trying to not cry because I cried in the theaters, and it just pulls on your heartstrings and it gets you right in the, it stabs you in the heart. So bravo for that. They did a fantastic, amazing, brilliant job with the ending, and I really love how they wrapped it up. But leading up to it, I felt like they rushed a lot of the scenes in order to fill in more backstory and to improve on the new scenes. They just rushed a lot of the original stuff that was already there. So it kind of was hit or miss. Watching it again, it doesn't hold up as much as originally I saw it, but it is still a very enjoyable film, and I would definitely put it on again, but it does not outdo the original. It's hard to say because the ending itself outdoes the original, but the rest of it, it could have been improved upon. So that's how I'll judge it. Next up on our list is Aladdin. and Princess Jasmine. So stay tuned for that. And as always, I hope you have a magical day and I will see you real soon.